Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. For those who are new, my name is Rob, and if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. Today we are picking up the new Generator Numeron deck profile. I did add some new features into the deck, I did add some disruption into the deck, and I got out of some bricky parts of the generator sector of the deck. So as always, enjoy the video. To start off, we have 3 times Lopter, Shadow of the Generator bosses. Lopter is our level 4, we can normal summon during our own turn, and we have the option to special a level 9 from the deck by tributing one generator monster. In case we have Lopter on the field, I would prefer to use its effect during the opponent's turn, since it's a quick effect. Special out a monster depending on what you need on the field by tributing a token we get from the field spell. Next up we have 2 times Har, Generator Boss of Storms. Har is a protector of Zaxel, but I will go into that on the end of this video. Har has 2 abilities. On the one hand, once per turn when the opponent adds a card from deck to hand, you can let him send one monster from the hand or field to the graveyard. Second effect, if a card or effect is activated, you can tribute 2 generator monsters of course your own tokens, negate the effect and destroy that card. The card reading does not say on the field, so it is also effective against hand traps. For the generator one-offs, we have 1 Mardell, Generator Boss of Light. With this card you can add 1 generated card to the hand, so whatever generated card you needed you can just add it to the hand. So depending on the game you can add Lopter, Boss Stage or Boss Quests, or one of the 2 traps, Boss Fight or Boss Room to the hand. 1 Hela, Generator Boss of Doom. Tribute 1 generator monster or token, and you can special summon 1 generator monster from the grave with a different name than the tributed monster. In case we lost one of our generator monsters and we really need it back on the field, Hela is the one that's gonna give us access to the graveyard. 1 Needhog, Generator Boss of Ice. If your opponent would special summon a monster, you can tribute 1 generator monster or token, negate the summon and destroy that monster. Last generator one-off, Utgarda, Generator Boss of Delusion. Tribute 2 generator monsters or tokens and banish 1 card on the field. Because it's a banish, it can be helpful in a lot of plays. If Har and Zaxel are on the field, I would prefer to special summon this one out to clean the board. That was it for our generator monsters. Now we have 3 times Pathfinder, Planet Pathfinder. Depending on which field spell we have on hand, we search out Boss Stage or Numeron Network. The plus side, this monster tributes itself, so it leaves the field and has no disruption for activating our Numeron Network. 3 times Numeron Wall. If you have no cards, you can send this card from the hand or from the field to the graveyard and activate 1 network from a hand or deck. Second and mostly forgotten effect, once per turn when you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand, then end the battle phase. For the official hand traps, I play 2 times Ghost Ogre. It is our weakness and our strength, good in mirror matches, use it on network when activated, also great against Eldritch and other current meta decks. 2 times Effect Failure. And 2 times Honests. Why Honests? For the generators, Utgarda and Mardell are 2 light cards. Other than that, all Numeron from 1 to 4 and Zaxel himself are light monsters. In case you lose materials on Zaxel, you lose 1000 attack, and after 2 turns he could be done for. In this setup, you can use Honest and save Zaxel 1 more round and use its full potential. I prefer this card above limited removal, since you can only use it in your turn, and at the end phase you banish your Numeron monsters. And Limiter is left useless, where Honest still works on other targets. Although it could work on Mega Clubs, you would lose Mega Clubs at the end of the turn. For the spells, I'm gonna start with the one-offs. 1 Generator Boss Quest, to recycle a level 9 from the hand and add 2 generator spell and or traps from the deck to the hand. 1 World Legacy Monstrosity. With this card you can special summon 1 level 9 from hand, or second effect, target 1 level 9 you control and special from the deck 2 level 9 monsters with different type and attributes, but cannot attack and will be destroyed at the end phase. This card is really useful to use the rank 9s you have in the extra deck. 1-time terraforming. Now, important to know why we are so consistent in this deck and that the lock will work. Terraforming brings us to 7 search cards for Numeron Network. We have 3 times our Pathfinder, 3 times our Numeron Wall, 1 time our Terraforming, plus the 3 times Numeron Network themselves is 10 times chance to start with a network at hand. For the generator side, 1 Mardell, of course 3 times Pathfinder, we can use them for both field spells. 1 boss quest, 1 terraforming, next up the trap boss fight 2 times, and 3 times boss stage itself makes a total of 11 targets for boss stage at the start of your turn. How about that for consistency? We have 1 forbidden droplet and 1 forbidden chalice. Although I am considering to drop chalice and add a 2nd droplet, my concern is losing too much targets for droplet. 2 times Numeron Colon. If Numeron Network is on the field, special up to 4 Numeron Gate XYZ monsters with different names from their extra deck, but banish them during the end phase. Also, you can only normal or special once for the rest of this turn. And here, with this card, we go to Zexal or Mega Clubs. Just for you guys to know, if you did not normal summon this turn, you can still set a card for backup, although it is not needed in this deck setup. 3 times Called by the Grave. Then for our field spells, we have 3 times Generator Boss Stage, and we have 3 times Numeron Network. This was it for our spells. For our traps, we only play 3 traps, 2 times Generator Boss Fight, and 1 time Generator Boss Room. This was it for our main deck. Now we have to go to our extra deck. For the extra deck, we play all number cards 2 times, except for number 4. We don't want to special all 4 monsters 2 times, and this way we leave an extra slot open for another target. 1 time number C1 Chaos Gate. In case we get in a mirror match, we are able to clear the field. 1 time 1 Beloved Utopic Zexal. This is the main card in this deck. We do all our plays for this card. For other Xyz targets, we have 1 True King of Calamities for an extra luck ability, 1 Phantom Fortress for banish effects, 1 9-life Cat for graveyard access, and 1 Generator Boss of Eternity for attack power and stealing their cards. To finish up, we have another 2 Link monsters, and that is 1 Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avramax, and of course 1 Infinite Track Fortress Mega Clubs. This was it for the extra deck. So there are a lot of ways to have our field cards into the hand. I showed you this already in the deck profile. But here for the combo, let's say we have both field spells on hand. First off, we activate our Numeron Network. When Numeron Network is activated, we send our Numeron Calling to the graveyard, activating its effect for summoning our number monsters. 1, 2, 3. We only use 3 because of Nibiru. Then we exist these 3, and don't forget on the top spot, never use it in the monster zone, for our Utopic Zexal. And when this one is specialed out, we activate our Generator Boss Stage. And here is where the magic happens. So we end our turn, give turn to the other player. The other player draws 1 card, activating Generator Boss Stage effect. So we activate this effect and special summon a heart to the field. We don't activate Utopic Zexal first. Next up, because we have special summoned a heart, we can special summon out our tokens. This gives us 4 tokens. This is why we place Zexal on top and not in one of the main monster zones. And after that happened, we are fully free to activate the effect of our Utopic Zexal, and if they would try to negate it, we activate our Har effect, destroy 2 of our tokens, and negate their effect. So this is why the deck is so consistent and so overpowered.
Don't forget to register and pick up your dual disc.
So this was it for our deck profile of Numeron Generators. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and as always, see you next time.
Zombie apocalypse.